crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get crazy. I just got off with a jet and
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They start the drive with White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Strong. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens in trouble to start play. 6-8 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A tackle made by Boye Mafe. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off play action. Strong. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball.
Now White lost the football, and the Falcons grab it.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over.
Let's score, Sean. Let's get it.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw on 2nd down. Strong.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Strong. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's White. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Once again, it's White.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zamir White, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's got room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, it's Watson. It's caught. Lockett. And they're going to get this up to midfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, a run with Etienne. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, right back to Etienne. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for the team's first sack of the game. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
to throw on third down. Strong. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Strong. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They defer to White out of the shotgun. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson.
He'll drop this one off with ETN. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st down, Strong. Going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Operating from the gun. Strong. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Strong to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Micah Parsons
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the 22, Watson. This is caught. It's Hardy. Touchdown, Falcons.
Deontay Hardy,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Looking to throw on second down. Strong.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondale Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know,
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Danny Gray, 71 yards. And the Ravens have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Santos with the extra point. It's now 17-14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcut. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They stay on the ground with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On third down, Strong got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right side is White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, here's White. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zamir White with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos able to take on the extra point. These guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. Targeting Moore. He's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Watson off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Yet another interception. interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Going with White here, toss left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Opting to run again here with White. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the right side here with White, and he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now? and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Watson's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Watson.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Watson on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Toss left side for Etienne.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they'll bring them down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Now Watson.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here's Watson.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Watson to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Watson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw, Watson.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's Crosby. And they're dropping as that clock continues to run.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs, and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. Now a give to White. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go with film, find out what the game was really lost. But this is not a situation that we're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Baltimore,
their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, this was basically